to say. Conversation.
Gosh, yes. Let me take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer.
What, really?
Nah, only kidding. I just want it to be as pleasant as possible as sort of aid to conversation.
Oh, but that's cruel. It's building up my hopes only to dash me down. You know, being a confidence trickster is a hard job.
Well, perhaps you need a holiday.
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of peace at resorts these days.
I hear the Fremenwenger Peninsula is fairly quiet.
Back at you.
Why don't your lips sync with your words?
L-space. The library is a nexus of L-space. Within these shelves, all possible paths and futures can be found. Frankly, it's making me feel a bit ill.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
You are an extremely silly man.
Hey, I'm not the one wearing a dress.
Touché.
What's that banana doing in your ear?
Now that's my special ticket into the library. It can get you into the shelves. It can get you any special service from the librarian you want. There's only one of these in existence.
Yeah, but why is it in your ear?
The mystic nature of the universe is not to be discussed idly. Let us say that with our thoughts we make the world, and that reality is only as we perceive it to be.
Like dragons?
Uh-huh, could be.
So why is that banana in your ear?
What banana?
Look, I've had enough of this. How much do you want for it?
For what?
For the banana.
It's not for sale. Not for all the gold in the kingdom, buddy. Not for all the gold in the kingdom.
What, really?
No, not really. I mean, bring me all the gold in the kingdom and the banana's yours.
That won't come up again later on.
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Let's move back over here. Yeah, I'm sure we won't be needing that golden banana at any point. Desk. It's always worth looking at things.
Must come in handy, stacked with all the latest monkey accessories.
Ooh.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Actually, on close examination, this would seem to be some sort of subtropical arboreal ape.
A magical accident in the library turned the librarian into an orangutan. He has since resisted all efforts to turn him back, much preferring the handy long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in public.
Here we go.
Hello? Ooh, Egat. You're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see. Ooh, yeah, well, it's hard to explain, really. Yeah, ook, eek, ook. Yee. Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak monkey.
Wow. That's number 2.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
That's twice I've been hit in this conversation.
Hi. Do you mind if I monkey about in the library for a while? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? May I take a book from the library, please? Excuse me? I see. I need something in order to take out a book. Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand? A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh! A library card! Why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one ape. Ape upon my person.
Oh dear.
Yes, upon my person. Phew.
See where this
I
is
didn't
going.
say monkey.
Hey.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey! Whose monkey is this?
Oh, no.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
We could stop. No, we won't stop.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Mm-hmm. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Couldn't see me, but I was rolling my eyes a bit there.
No, I'll come back and get a book later. Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
oh, damn!
Twice in one go.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey there, old mollusk. What can you tell me about L-space? Yeah. Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, I see. So what you're saying is that L-space is a means of time travel available only to librarians, which is essentially too complex a subject to convey with hand gestures and grunts. Yes, I thought so. But look, if I did have to go into L-space, say, to go back to another time, you could help me?
L-space is the distortion of space caused by big collections of books. Just picture some of those old second-hand bookshops, which look like they were designed by Isha on a bad day. They invariably have more staircases than stories, and rows of shelves that end in little doors, which are surely too small for humans to enter. This distortion of space has a similar inevitable effect on time.
Alright, with conversation. Okay.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We've got banana here. Let's give him the banana.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs?
I suppose it has its uses. Drop that in the luggage. Does it say anything?
Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Detect dragons from a comfortable distance or your money back.
Right, let's go back to the Archchancellor. We've got his book for him. That's sort of the end of our involvement in this. Surely. Deliver the book, then we can just go back to bed and sleep. Sure, we won't have any more tasks for us. Oh, there he is. Luggage!
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Reclamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the university board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, gonna move on. We need a staff of tumultuous taumaturgy, a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters, and a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go.
Okay, let's just recap. We need
A staff of tumultuous thaumaturgy. A miniature creature of excitable chitters. dragon's breath. Look. A spiral of never-failing induction. A container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Should be easy. Let's go. I do remember where you get one of those. And how you get it as well, yes.
There's teeth marks all over this one. Must be the dining room.
Hey. Let's see. Lecturer in recent runes. Dean, Bursa, Windlepoons. Oops. Senior Wrangler. Okay, let's talk to these people. These is the faculty who was introduced in moving pictures. So let's talk to them. And that Archchancellor will be Ridcully then. Here we go.
Good day, sirs.
Is it? So you say. What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again.
Johnny Robinson.
Past the dried frog pills.
Johnny Robinson.
Laugh away, you old boy Valve. It's all this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons. Dragons in the town. A likely story.
Swamp dragons, he means? No, a real dragon. Not one of those little marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them, they don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen?
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea.
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top. We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound.
Oh dear.
Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
Well, don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
Oh, yes. But he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you. And for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way. It's chaos. It's undisciplined. It's as if I'm thrashing about in a sea of questions, like I'm screaming out against soul-destroying winds.
Isn't that a mixed metaphor?
I mean, there are times when I dream about just shaking this place by the neck until it starts talking sense.
I have one like that too.
What, really?
Oh, yes. In one magic moment, I stride like an intellectual giant across the rooftops of the world, slicing through the Gordian what's-his-name of fuzzy thinking for all time. And then I have this other terrific dream, that I'm being smothered in fruity yoghurt and sucked up inside a whale.
Thankfully, that's not my problem. So far, anyway. We can but hope. Look, does anyone know why this luggage keeps following me?
Ah, that's sapient pearwood, that luggage is. There's no getting rid of it. It'll follow you everywhere.
Sapient pearwood?
They once used it to make containers for grave goods. I suppose someone hoped that you really could take it with you.
The chest is in fact the luggage. The luggage is made of sapient pearwood, and once it attaches itself to somebody, it will follow that person everywhere. Just like a little puppy. It is like a runaway suitcase, albeit one with lots of little pink legs. In this game, the luggage is a convenient storage device, not to mention a convenient homicidal maniac, should one be required.
Oh, dropped out of the conversation. Yes, Librarian.
Why is the librarian a monkey?
That's never not going to be funny.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
He's not one of them. He's an orangutan.
But it's the same thing. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
The actual orangutan is one of the great apes, an arboreal denizen of the subtropical rainforest. If you ever want to go far in life, you must learn the value of proper nomenclature.
Nomenclature? But what's the difference between calling him an orangutan or a monkey?
And again.
In general terms, the difference is whether you keep your teeth in your head or in your hat.
But how did it happen? I mean, should we really let our boreal subtropical fauna be the guardians of a major national library?
Well, he was human once, of course.
What? Really?
All part of a magical accident. Very tragic, you see, but there it is.
Very embarrassing, seeing him scratch himself in the reference section.
Doesn't he want to be turned back into a human?
Nope.
Ha! Says he likes the long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in the reference section.
Sounds familiar.
I say he just likes running around loose, not wearing trousers. I mean, I would.
And goodbye.
Right you are then.
Well, that's interesting. Figuring out when this game is set. Rincewind's obviously never seen the Librarian before and never seen the luggage before. So you'd think that was before the colour of magic. But the faculty here, these people, were introduced in moving pictures, and of course the dragons and guards. So I don't know, maybe it's just a completely different version of Discworld. It's certainly a good way of introducing it to the players though. You're assuming no knowledge, and you can just explain things as they come. Just short explanations, nothing too fancy, nothing like you get in the books. And that's it, you just carry on. Let's carry on.
So look, as an aged wizard, I mean, you know, as someone who's climbed to the very depths, is there any advice you feel you might like to pass on? I mean, a few words of guidance, perhaps to one who hopes to follow in your pointy footsteps?
Ah, yes. Well, young fellow, my wallpaper. Well, I'd say that of all lessons in life, always learn to expect the unexpected.
But if I expect it, then it isn't unexpected.
Eh?
Well, by definition, it can't be unexpected if it actually is expected.
Quite right, my boy. Well spotted. In which case, my advice to you is to always expect the expected. Is that clear?
I expect so. So, your faculty heads, the giants of wizardry, this is it? This is as good as life gets?
Contemplating promotion?
No, I'm contemplating a change of career. Listen, one thing I've always meant to ask, these dresses we wear, are they strictly necessary?
Eh?
The robes, lad, are symbolic of our dedication. You see, this is not so much a calling, a profession, as a condition of mind. By wearing long robes, we imply a somnambulistic state, an attitude in which we walk dreamily through this world with our minds occupied by higher things.
Higher? Like, say, as high as this hat?
Well, the hat too. Its height implies loftiness of thoughts.
Or it might imply that we should have let our mothers keep on dressing us.
What's more, it keeps young whippersnappers like you from running off.
Eh?
Would you want to walk the streets looking like a refugee from a somewhat suspicious pencil factory?
Point taken. Is this all you do all day? Just sit and make a public nuisance of yourself?
I'm reserving my powers.
What powers?
Well, for a start, I can read your mind.
Really? What do you see?
Not much. You must have the big print version.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me. A bearded old wizard. So, you're the bursar. What does a bursar do exactly?
Well, it's a very important job. Accounts, expenditure, occasional bouts of irrationality, the assessment of grants.
Well, it sounds a bit, well, boring, doesn't it?
That's the job's main attraction, my surgical sock. These tenures are for life. So, since wizards are naturally extremely long-lived, that means the only way to get promoted is to assassinate your superiors. They've been popping off like mayflies around here for some seasons. Sometimes we've got, wait for it, more wazards than wizards.
They're in no danger from me. I never really thought about promotion.
Wazards, you see? Ha-ha! Oh well, my post is safe though. Who wants to claw their way up to the top only to become an accountant in a silly hat? Mark my words, folding trouser press. Survival is all a matter of identifying your proper niche. Preferably a niche well removed from anything anyone else finds desirable.